I'm not mad. I am mad. I'm very mad. Anyway, we have a match now, like an actual one, like a real one, a proper one for the league. It's Strongsage. It's Signis. Strongsage is a player brand new to Doombringer, brought in by the promise of cash and also a cool league, and it's going to be fun. And he goes up against Signis, someone that we saw earlier, dispatch of another newcomer in Yup. Signis, as I say, one of the favorites here. So strong. And this is going to be something of a repeated story, a little bit of a rhyme or an echo, I feel. Strongsage comes from QC, very accomplished, takes his game very seriously, very strong. He's also a Sage, but new to Doombringer. Signis, quite a bit of Doombringer experience at this point, very solid in his own right. It's going to be tough to take him down, and I think in week one, up against someone like Signis, you're hoping to survive, you're hoping to learn. But yeah, we will see. Let's get into it fairly sharpish. I am talking to the players now. And we can see the pick bands, actually. So we're not going to duel 3. We're not going to duel 4. We are not going to duel 1. We are not going to GT4. So we're going to go to Aerowalk to begin, with Toxicity still in the pool. And indeed, probably other maps. Well, my brain is mush. Going to duel 2. Okay, so it's going to be Aerowalk followed by Toxicity, a reverse of what we had versus Yup with Signis. And that leaves the remainder as a duel 5, I do believe. If we get there. Here are the head-to-heads. Strongsage and Signis. One Superman, the other is a guy. Both from America. Fighting for that US pride. Trying to take Recky's spotlight as the star of North America, as the hopeful, the one that we all love. Strongsage, he's going to be facing Dem6 soon. Recky as well, 60 Waffy, and Yup. Honestly, all of those, apart from Signis and Recky, feel pretty winnable, even for a new player. I think that, he's going to have a tough time versus Recky, as anyone would. But, yeah, for now, I think Strongsage can focus on those other 3 and see what he can do there. We are now going to look at Signis. So we've seen him dispatch of Yup. Strongsage now, Gaia in a bit, Corpus C, Escanor. There's a real chance that Signis starts off going 5-0. There's a real chance. In fact, I would say it's probably odds on. That's the sort of player he is. We're not going to be talking about losses for Signis until Recky, Respa, Prodigy, Zorik War, or one of these strong external players. Or rather, new to Doombringer players gets in and starts grinding, and maybe in a little bit of time they're going to be up there. But anyway, we are on Aerowalk, and we are going to get it on. We're going to jump in game. It's Signis versus Strongsage. Oh yes. Don't mind the big missing note. Don't worry about that. That is not a problem. Big shot. Signis for the rocket. Just don't talk about the missing texture, alright? The one rule of missing texture club. You do not talk about missing texture club. Oh. Strongsage, trying to escape. Not going to happen. Signis, playing it smart here, quite cautious. Doesn't make the jump happen. Now, yeah, I think there is a decision to be made there. I think some players might have just said, okay, I'm going to hold middle here, try and play for the Mega. Instead, Signis wants both. Let's pick up the red, but a little bit late to this Mega. Hitting so well, though. So well. No, there is a low ammo, and then there's a no ammo. Much HP here for Signis. Playing with a route. So crisp. So... oh my god. Strongsage just worked so hard to get all of that stack, and then it's gone. RJ, 225s. Signis feeling fine. Low ground actually advantageous here, I think. Oh, no way! If he hit all of that... oh, dear lord. Alright, Signis is sick. If he hit all of that LG while, like, turning his head round, then, yeah, that would have been wild. It's honestly not even surprising, though. The mechanical proficiency of Signis is... It's something quite severe. Red and 8. Mega next. Signis. Once again, positioning between the two. Now to the red. Strongsage doesn't quite have the timing on it. Lovely stuff from Signis. We'll collect both Megas on this rotation. Way does go to Strongsage, but that's a lot of damage. Signis rips him apart from range. And now, you know, you're trying to catch a breath, I think, if you're Strongsage here. But Arrowwalk, it's so hostile. Oh, good rocket. Can he capitalize in any way? He's gonna... no. Wasn't really a way into the red room, and this is the thing when you're up against Signis. And it's the thing that perhaps takes the longest time to get used to when you're coming to Doombringer, and that's just how much free damage people do at the end of combat with the instant weapon switch. This is something that Stinklightsock, the greatest Doombringer player of all time in terms of tournament wins, he really was the first one to maximize switch to shotgun, switch to rail, and sort of keep that as a principal part of his game. And Signis is using the weapon mechanics of the game to his advantage in a big way. Strongsage gets a frag, though, on the Mega. And could well start something here. This is Arrowwalk. He's going to feel relatively comfortable with the map, if not the mechanics. On the red now. 43 health. Would like to wait for 25s, I think, but not too sure if that's an option. Mega isn't soon, though, so perhaps going aggressive here is a little bit foolhardy. We're going to see the plus back damage come out of Signis and catches him mid-air. If Jahar were producing this stream, a duck hunt dog would have appeared. That's alright. The production has done a fantastic job, can we just say. Adam pushing the buttons. Such a great looking show. He's put a lot of hard work into this, and I hope you'll appreciate it. As Strongsage still tries to mount his case at 2 to 12. That's not the gun you need, my friend. That is not the right weapon. And see, maybe Signis is Superman. Maybe he is. He's a handsome guy. That's pretty much how his portrait got made. Christos looked at him and went, "That guy looks good." I think he might be an alien. I think he might be an alien from Krypton. The real Superman would have hit that shotgun. This is looking pretty confident from Signis. Nice RJ. Completely unnecessary. It was nice. No. People of the chat, please. I'm pretending that Superman is playing Doombringer on a computer. Not that he's inside the video. Alright? No matter what, Superman still has to interact with the mouse and the keyboard. People, these guys. 2.5 minutes then for Strongsage to find his footing going into map 2. It's going to be another very fast map, very familiar map, of course. See what he can make of it. Oh. Strongsage certainly can aim. Playing versus Zanarko, I believe, the other day. Great Champions practice. Which, to give you an idea of the caliber of this player. I don't think Zanarko would waste his time with someone that wasn't quite up to snuff. So Strongsage absolutely has it in him to be a tremendous player in the Doombringer Duel League. Pretty low here now. Strongsage run may come to a close. Strong stuff from Signis as ever.
1 minute remaining.
(18-5). And I think it might stay around that area. Got a hunch. Strongsage had his moments here. You know, the odd errant shot here or there, but not able really to mount a sequence. The first series in the Doombringer Duel League up against Signis is always going to be a rough one. And of course, this wasn't his pick. He will prefer toxicity ever so slightly by the sounds of things. And that is where we're going next.
A vote has been called.
We are. We're doing the votes. We're getting in. And this will be potentially the final map of the night. It's been a great day for the Doombringer Duel League. It's been the inaugural day. We've had some great games. We've had a lot of chat participation. I think the show's looked really good too. Very, very happy with how things are going and have gone so far. I'm really happy with our players. Let's watch them now on Toxicity. Yeah. It's alright. We're good at our jobs. I'm bad at mine. Okay, Signis versus Strongsage then. Here on Toxicity, we saw Signis take out Yup here a little bit earlier. And we'll see if it's a similar story. And
Taken the lead.
well, that's how we that's how we start the video game. fisticuffs at dawn. Signis playing pretty cautiously here, trying to hold on to the rail, but yeah, that will happen occasionally. As Strongsage pushes on in, it's going to be another frag going his way. Mega the reward, up to away A. I think he'll take that too. Strongsage will be feeling very, very good about himself right about now. Though I imagine people with aim like Strongsage just have generally incredibly high self-esteem. If only because I know the inverse is definitely true. Although I have heard rumblings that the cult of aim is quite problematic. Strongsage going from strength to strength here. Nice rail. Nice rail. Doesn't have the ammo, doesn't need it. LG on LG, and they're gonna mutual. And over Strongsage now with the Gatling could well do a whole heap of damage, but I think Signis gets away. With barely a slap on the wrist, really. And yeah, you can see. Oh, Strongsage. You got to stick around for this red, buddy. Oh, and he doesn't. I think that's costly. I think that's really costly, actually. Didn't have the timing. And okay, gets a rail. Brings Signis pretty low, who doesn't have 25s to fall back on, but now would love to get on the Mega, and if he does, he's fine. He's home free. Good damage. Good. The little two-step, the little shuffle. And then he times that rocket beautifully. 4-7, then Signis up against it, but absolutely capable of bringing this one back in very, very short periods of time. Quite a little bit. Waits for Strongsage to make the move. Comes over to Mega. Dodges one rocket, doesn't dodge the second. Now the race to red. Strongsage has found the discharge mechanic. And that is... I mean, we've almost got the Doombringer bingo so far. You know, we've got... Oh, is it going to happen again? We've got the discharge mechanic. We've got fisticuffs. We got all sorts. Signis bringing it back. What? Oh man, Signis. He goes from hitting absolutely everything to hitting pretty much nothing. You're very right there, Christus. Spawn telefrag is needed, but we'll get there. We'll get there. You know, we're gonna do 9 of these shows of the regular season. We're gonna hit bingo once at least. Signis now, finally, positive 7-6. Yeah, Strongsage looking really good. Very quickly indeed. Straight into the drink that. And I think this is really where Signis thrives. I feel like he builds up a score better than almost anybody else. His rocket switch is fantastic. LG, obviously, really strong. And that's sort of his bread and butter. He finds you, you're on lower stack, and he doesn't miss. And while you're desperate with all of your moves, pretty telegraphed because you just need to get on an item. Well, that means he knows where you're going, and he knows how to stop you. 13-6. I told you this could turn around quickly, and indeed it has. And now Signis making a little bit more of his control than Strongsage did out of his. Oh! Bang! That's a bang right there. What can you say? What can you say about this? Yes! He did it! The madman did it! I love it. Signis 20-6, dabbing on them. Got lane. Oh. Okay, Strongsage does make it happen. 86-17, not a huge stack to work with. I don't know, you might be able to do something. Okay, another frag on the board, 12 to make up, just 2.5 minutes. And Strongsage, you can see here, absolutely capable when he's got the control of getting these frags, but it's not quite as crisp. It's not quite as clean or seamless as Signis. But I have no doubt he'll get there. (19-10), do you dare believe? Do you dare believe in the underdog here? 8 frags to make up. Doable. Eminently doable on toxicity. Big rocket there from Signis. Sends a message in a big way. Big rocket again. Oh, okay. Strongsage still on the march. 50 bubble. Helps it a lot. A lot. Nice try. Slightly off. Signis now playing plus back. Nothing on the map for him. Strongsage takes him down. 6 more to go. 1 every 10 seconds.
1 minute remains.
Okay. 5 to go. Are we going to a map 3? Can Strongsage do this? Huge damage from Signis with the grenade there, and that could well be the saving grace. Otherwise, there might be too much momentum on the side of Strongsage. If Signis can get one more rail, I do think that it's over for everyone else. But no, Strongsage gets the frag, and he's going to be on the Mega as well. Now looking over towards way A, and Signis just knows he can't show up. He can't show up at anything right now. Through the telly. Wasting a little bit of time though, because Strongsage falls now, chasing, rail off the mark. Rail off the mark once again. Looks for a third, will hit this time, but now Signis playing with the clock. Oh, so delicately. 2 frags to make up in 10 seconds each to Doomin. He's on pace. Telefrag is there. 1 frag to make up off the spawn. Rail is there. Signis needs to put him down. Surely. Otherwise we're going to sudden death. Or are we? 1 more. And Strongsage does it. Strongsage, I don't even know his name anymore. He's 19 to 8 up. We're going to a third map. Let's go. Words. They do not do it justice. That was majestic. And now, from the two fastest maps in the pool, we go to Duel 5. This can be a very different flavor of things, and I think that Signis might just very nonchalantly walk away with it because this is a Doombringer exclusive. Let's get into it. All right, here we are then. On board with Signis. Here on Endless Consternation. Could not be a more different map from Toxicity. It is slow. It is cerebral. There is no ammo on it. There is no health on it. And yet here we are for the decider in a series of incredibly quick games. Oh, close. Strongsage gets the beggar of Signis to begin. Up close, Signis just goes in. Okay. Alright, alright. Need... What is going on? Dear Lord, that was stupid. All of that was so exceptionally dumb. And not the players, they weren't being dumb. What happened itself. The event was dumb. Okay, I think we have bingo. I'm gonna call it. I think we have the bingo. 4-0. You know when I was saying that Duel 5 was really slow? You remember that? About 20 seconds ago? Ladies and gents, there are some things that a man just cannot cast. This game is one of those things. Now, in a time gone by, we would have just played some sort of national anthem. Or maybe the song from Team America World Police, America Fuck Yeah. But we worry about copyright strikes. So, I'm gonna try to cast it, but I make no promises that I can do it. Signis is up 6-1. Standard. Let's race to the red here. Strongsage a little bit late. Big shock. I swear to God, I have watched a lot of Doombringer in my time. None of what I'm seeing can I predict. Signis going to be looking very strong though. Both mages on the rotation. And it is hard to break control on Duel 5. It's going to be very hard after that 10-1. As I said, Signis was always going to look the better on the Doombringer exclusives. Dropping down. Just bullies him off the item. Lovely stuff from Signis. Pushing in through the telly, but Signis can hold his ground here, and he does. 11-1. To 1 now, and Signis not really slowing down. Taking everything that he needs. Playing with poise. Playing with a childlike wonderment. Probably. Just pushing in such confidence. For good reason. Waiting above the red. Bit of a trap. No. Just... Actually going to have Strongsage sneak up on him. Didn't matter much though. The stack difference that much larger. Nice and casual here. Here we go. Strongsage, I think, could well be one of his final chances here. Signis can see here. It doesn't have to do a lot. Doesn't have to do a lot whatsoever. Will surely get the frag hit. Mega in 5. Strongsage will get on the board again. Can't quite finish it out there though. Down is Signis. Strongsage none the wiser. They're trying as hard as they can. Push on in. A huge stack now for Strongsage. I just fear there's not enough time to use it. Into 4. Jump in through. Strongsage through the telly. Signis is waiting. It doesn't matter. He gets it. Alright. This is usually, if this were, you know, map 1. Okay. Yeah, just get some condolence frags, right? Get some confidence. Going into your next map. But we gotta wait a week for his next game. So, I don't know. But Strongsage giving it a good old college try here. 6-15 actually isn't even a bad score versus Signis on this map, I don't think. There's not many people in the league who can do this.
1 minute remaining.
It will of course be Signis taking the series 2-1 after that electrifying game in Toxicity, which was quite something, especially the ending. We should probably cut that as a YouTube, no, a Twitch clip. There we go. Post it on the Twitter or something. I don't know. It's an idea. Strongsage 7. He loves this window. I've never seen someone use that window so much in all my life. Look at him go. I've never done that. And I've been playing this game for literally 7 years. Probably. Maybe 6. And there we have it. Signis is the winner of that series and could well be the winner of a whole lot more. He goes 2-0 today, 2-0 up on Yup and 2-1 up on Strongsage. Great play from Strongsage though. A new player to the game, and I think we'll be seeing a whole lot of them in the future, as they will undoubtedly go from strength to strength. Look really good for day one. That is our show, actually. That is our show. We've done it. Let's have a brief think about what we've witnessed today. We saw Zorikor lose to Respa in a completely meaningless game on Aggressor. We saw Signis 2-0 Yup and then 2-1 versus Strongsage. We saw Gaia in a pretty close series actually come out 2-0 on top of Dem6, and before that it was Lagia who fell short just a little bit of the mark up against Respa. It's been a great day of games. It's been a great opener for this, the Doombringer Duel League season number 1. Maybe there'll be more in the future. Maybe there won't be. We're not telling you. It's a secret. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to the players for playing. I will now be updating the challenge. You can see the full results, and we will be back next Friday. Same time, same place. That is 9 p.m. Central European time. Every Friday for the foreseeable. Join us then, won't you, here on twitch.tv/TimConlon. Until then, have a good one. Night night.